Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome. Saturday night. I've just got in from football and big smile on my face, guys. Big smile on my face. Arsenal 5, Leeds United 0. How is everyone? Hope you're all happy. We'll get into the game. Yeah, happy days. First game of the season, first home game of the season, and we needed a convincing win after last week, and we had to produce, and we did. We did that today, guys. We did that today. We'll talk a little bit about it. We'll talk a little bit more about it, and there's a few concerns, obviously. It's not all rosy in the garden, but we will talk about it. We will talk about it. 1 second, guys. I've just got to move this. This is getting on my shut that. And yeah, so big up to everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight as usual. Jam Boy, always a pleasure. FPL owes me 15 points. Had Palmer as captain and he didn't play. Yeah, we'll go over. Listen, I'm on the rise. I'm on the rise. The Arsenal Huddle is Djb's on the rise. I made Yorkeres my captain in my fantasy team. Saka also scored, but unfortunately I didn't have a lot to go with it. So I'm still down there, guys. I'm still down there. But it's only the second game of the season. Big up to Aces as always. Thank you for your support, my friend. And Lynch, what can I say? Big up, Lynch. Thank you for joining me. And DJB, wake up, man. It's 5 minutes over the designated time. I know I've not long been in, guys. I've not long been in. There was trains, and then I got off the train and I had to do a little bit of shopping. I went down the local sort of Sainsbury's 7-Eleven. I had to get some milk and bits and bobs and everything else. And then I was talking on the phone. And you know how it is, guys. Sorry I'm a bit late, guys. Sorry I'm a bit late. Please forgive me. I'm still top by 1 point. Jam Boy, you've started the season well, my friend. You've started the season well. Long may it continue. Absolutely. Jam Boy leading the pack at the moment. And he's the one to catch. But it's a long way to go yet. Long way to go. Long way to go in the Fantasy Football League. If you haven't joined, let me know in the chat. And I'll whack the code in. And it's still not too late to join my Fantasy Football League, guys. So if you want to join the Fantasy Football League, you're more than welcome. 100% more than welcome. Just 18 in the house at the moment. So if you haven't smashed the like, make sure you smash the like. Make sure you sub to the channel as well. It all helps out, my friends. It all helps out. Thanks, Binks. How you doing, Binks? I hope you're well. Hope you're well, darling. Hope you're really, really well. Hope you're in a good mood after today. And we'll get into it shortly. Big up to Binks. Big up to Lynch as always. Long way to go, absolutely, Lynch. There's miles to go, but Jam Boy's leading the way. We can give Jam Boy his fun at the moment. He's happy. He's an happy boy at the moment. DJ Bean, we moved the ball much quicker when Odegaard departed the pitch. Lee, we're going to get right into it, my friend. I was in it and I was analysing it and I was watching certain players and where I was sitting, I had a good view, obviously. And we're going to get into it, guys. We're going to get right into it. Liverpool going to, that's going to be a different game. Liverpool's going to be a different game. So what did I think? First of all, Leeds United shocked me. I thought they were quite poor. They didn't really have a game plan, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think they tried the first 20 minutes to try and stifle us. And then when we got the set piece goal, it was all downhill for Leeds after that. They didn't know whether to stick or twist, to be honest. But the first 20 minutes, I thought we were kind of pretty much the same as last season. We was moving the ball a lot slowly. We were side to side. There wasn't real much injection into the game. It was kind of slow and kind of, lethargic and everything else. And I was thinking, here we go again. Oh, not again. And then Saka slapped one in, took his goal well. And then from then on, we was in cruise control. Declan Rice was magnificent. Absolutely run the midfield, completely bossed it. Zubimendi, again, when he's got the ball, he looks comfortable. Timber, I thought, was absolutely outstanding. Timber was just really, really good. Really good. Timber was good. Madueke didn't really pull up any trees on the left, but then he didn't do a lot wrong. He didn't do a lot wrong. When he got the ball, he looked kind of dangerous. He looked kind of he got his head up and he was looking for the simple pass and everything. He wasn't just sort of running with his head down that we've seen in Martinelli over the weeks. You know, and he played it safe. And then when he did get in good positions, he was trying to make things happen. So I wasn't too disappointed with Madueke, if I was going to be honest with you. I didn't think it was a bad debut, you know. Gyökeres didn't get much supply. I mean, he went long periods of the game there, guys, where he just did not touch the ball. He did not touch the ball. But his runs off the ball were just incredible. He's running and trying to find spaces and trying to find opportunities, if you like, to try and score goals. He's absolutely brilliant. And he done what all strikers do when they don't get the service. When they don't get the service, they get the ball and they just go, look, F it. I'm just going to go for it myself here. I'm not really getting much service. He gets the ball. He cuts inside. It's a shot. And then the rest is history. It's a goal. Gets his penalty as well. Tucks it away. No messing around. None of this hop, skip, jump malarkey. Just puts the ball on the spot, steps up, puts it in. No problem at all. So for me, Gyökeres scoring 2 goals is a plus. Where I'm going to really get you guys, though, and I've said this all along, is when Odegaard came off the field of play and when Yeri came on, we looked completely different. We started moving the ball quicker. We was more direct. We started getting into positions better. Zubimendi and Rice was hitting long diagonals, and so on and so on and so on. It completely changed the game when Yeri came on. And then when Max Dowman came on, it gave us a whole new dimension. You had Max Dowman and Wayne Yeri on. It was exciting. It was exciting. Every time Max got the ball, he's only got one thing on his mind. How can I beat this player? How can I go forward? What can I do? He's never got it in his mind that he wants to check back. He's always got it in his mind that he wants to go forward. Really exciting player. An absolute brilliant player. Absolute brilliant player. Let's get some of the chats. Johnny D, when Odegaard departed the pitch, I saw when Yeri losing the ball, choosing always the worst options. Odegaard is clear of him. I said it for weeks when Yeri should never come on in front of him. Listen, he did get caught a few times, but he's more pacey. He's much more pacey and more direct when Yeri. He makes things happen. He is a threat. Odegaard tends to slow the game down, but I see where you're coming from, Johnny. It's a good point. Gyökeres for me, Laurie AFTV fan, off his rocker. He was never in control of the chance in the first half. He barely got the ball and he was already spinning like crazy. It was not a sitter. He didn't get much of the ball. He hardly got any of the ball at all, Gyökeres, to be honest with you. He will play there for a while now, Jam Boy. Odegaard went off. We looked better. It did. It opened the game up. It opened the game completely up. I really like how Gyökeres is an absolute brick house. The lad is... Do you know what, Lynch? I love that, man. I love it. He's a real old-fashioned centre-half, isn't he? None of this nonsense. Just barges players out of the way, gets his body in front of defenders, pushes them off the ball. He's a right Alan. He's like an Alan Shearer, isn't he? He's like an Alan Shearer, Lynch. Big up, Lynch. Leeds were poor. They were poor, to be honest, but always play better once we're in front. Not much creativity in the first half, but 5-0 is 5-0. Sorry about Saka, though. Binks, we're going to get on to Saka. We're going to get on to Saka. 100% we're going to get on to Saka because that really put sort of a dark shadow over today's game, to be honest with you. Listen, 5-0 is 5-0 at the end of the day, and 5 goals at home, first game of the season, It's nothing to be sniffed at. Was I convinced the first 20 minutes? No, there were signs of still the sort of old Arsenal. Yeah, there was a few little cracks. There was a few little cracks that the likes of Liverpool's, Man City, Spurs, may I say, Chelsea, any top team really would exploit a couple of those avenues that we were doing today. But other than that, you can't mess with 5-0. You can't mess with 5-0. Saka will miss Liverpool. I think Saka will miss quite a few games, to be honest. I think Saka will miss quite a few games. But let's get on a few stats while we can. Let's get some stats up of today's game. Let's have a look what we're doing here. Share screen. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's get some stats up, guys. Let's get some stats up. So fouls committed. Not really much going on, to be honest. I don't think Arsenal got any yellow cards, guys. Fouls committed. Zubimendi committed 2. Zubimendi, Saliba 1, Gyökeres 1, Madueke 1. So there weren't really much going on there. It weren't really. I mean, even Leeds didn't really get stuck in. If you look at that, really, the fouls committed, Leeds didn't really get into us at all. The fouls drawn, that means, like, you know, people drawing the fouls, getting the foul on them. Gyökeres had 2 against him. Dauman came on again, another 2 there. So 4 in total. Saliba. Yeah. And then the tackles, Timber. You know, Timber was outstanding. Timber was absolutely outstanding. Zubimendi done pretty well, actually. Mosquera came on, didn't have to do a lot, really. Dauman got involved, obviously. He likes to get in. Wanyeri and Skelly as well. The shots, Timber had 3 shots. Obviously, he scored 2. Gyökeres, 3. 1 from 3 shots, scored 1. Calafiori had 3. Odegaard only had 2. Dauman had 2. And so on. So, yeah, not much to. I mean, if you look at Leeds there, look at the Leeds input there. It was poor. It's poor, guys. Didn't really trouble us at all, to be honest. Not at all. Yellow cards, guys. Yellow cards. There's the yellow cards. None from Arsenal. None from Arsenal. There's the goal scorers. Timber, Gyökeres and Saka. Do we have assists? Yeah. Don't know why it's got 2 players. Oh, right. Okay. I don't know why it's got there. 2 corners for Declan Rice. He got the assist on Timber's goals there. So, yeah. Pretty easy day at the office, guys. Easy day at the office. However, let's talk about Bukayo Saka, because we have been saying it for absolutely ages when we've been on Lee's streams, when we've been on other streams, and we got absolutely crucified on certain streams over the weeks about Saka coming back too early. He's going to go down again. He had 1 sprint in the second half where he got the ball and he really drove at the Leeds defence and he pulled up. He pulled up and it doesn't look good, guys. It really does not look good at all. Apparently, there's been a tweet or there's something going about from David Ornstein about Arteta was asked a question about Saka, and he said that he sort of said Saka don't come off for no reason at all, and it doesn't look good. We're going to have to assess it. So it looks as if Saka has got another tweak on his hamstring. We don't know how bad it is. We don't know how severe it is, but it's another tweak on his hamstring, guys. And we've been saying this for so long now. Did we have to rush him back last season? Did we really need him last season to come back that early? I think I was on channels and I was saying it, Shane was saying it, Lee was saying it, Matty was saying it, Jez was saying it, Aaron, you name it, we was all saying it. We don't want to see Saka until next season. Let him have the whole pre-season off. Let him have the back end of last season off. Let him have the whole summer off. And then we'll ease him in gently. We haven't got to play him a full 90 minutes against Leeds. Just ease him in gently and just let him come back this season. But no, he was rushed back. He was rushed back with adrenaline, all hyper for the Champions League games and everything else, and the tail end of last season. He was thrown in now, wasn't really fit, and unfortunately now it looks like he's got a kind of, we don't know how bad it is, but he's definitely pulled up. He's definitely pulled up. He's definitely tweaked something. And we just got to hope that it's not good. We just got to hope that it's not bad, should I say. But it's not good, guys. It really ain't good. Odegaard Havertz here is finished. Laugh out loud. Yep, could be. Victor Corker is world-class DJB. He's ready to smash it this season. Yeah, I wouldn't put him in the world-class bracket yet, my friend, but I'm hoping he's going to smash it 100%. Lynch, even the rest of the offensive players seem to shoot with more business around Yorkeres. That guy shoots the ball absolutely impeccably. He strikes world class. The Arsenal Pulse, big up the Arsenal Pulse, big up DJB. Just smash the Mackie D's. Just smash the Mackie D's. I hope you have smashed the Mackie D's, my friend. Thanks for my Mackie D's, by the way. Yorkeres will be better in time. Odegaard being injured will be a blessing to let Eze start in that role. Yeah, that's a really good point, because to be honest, with Odegaard injured, I don't think Arteta's got much of a decision to make, has he? It means that Eze can just come in the 10. He can put Madueke out on the right because it looks like Saka's injured, and he can play Trossard on the left. I can't see Martinelli getting into this team, guys. I just can't see Martinelli getting into this team. That's a really good point. They're looking good. Goodmanson's face. Yeah, I mean, yeah, totally, Johnny. Wanyeri should never come in front of Dowman, not Odegaard like that. Okay, Wanyeri should never come in front of Dowman, not Odegaard. I'd play them both, Johnny, to be honest with you. I'd play them both. And I was speaking to Dan Potts, big up Dan Potts. I was speaking to Dan Potts before the game, and I said all this about Max Dowman. For me, if he's around, if he's good enough, get him in. You know, people say, "Oh yeah, but he's only 15. You'll burn him out." Listen, if he's burnt out in 3 years and we've won 2 Premiership titles, I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. He's done his job. He's done his job. You know, I know it sounds a bit selfish, but because that kid's electric. That stadium, the lift he gave that stadium today was just incredible. Every time he gets the ball, Max Dowman, he's direct. He makes things happen. He makes things happen. But also in front of Odegaard, obviously, which he never will be in the season, which he never will this season at least. I don't know. I mean, Odegaard for me in the first half before he got injured, he buzzes around, then he's like bees around flowers, you know. They buzz around and they hop on and hop off. That's what Odegaard does for me. He doesn't really do a lot. He just looks busy. He looks busy. You know what I mean? He looks busy. Yorkeres, my striker, Shesko. Yeah, Jam boy, you got him. I had him as captain today in my fantasy team, man. Fantasy. Big win. Massive win. Listen, every win's a massive win. Played 2, won 2. 6 goals, 0 against. I mean, you can't knock it, guys. Listen, I'm not knocking it. I'm not gonna knock it. But at the end of the day, I don't even look at the Premier League until Christmas. I don't even look at it. But it was not 5-0 performance for you. I thought we were going to play a bit better today. I saw why Lee had some people said Zubimendi is not better than Partey. He wasn't, but he's good. He's not better than Partey. We've been saying it all along. We've been saying it long. Listen, we done what we had to do. We done what we had to do today. Let's not get carried away. Leeds were poor. Leeds were poor. You know, it was a train. I'll be honest with you. We had more of a threat in pre-season friendlies. Our pre-season friendlies were harder than today's match. I'm telling you, that game against Tottenham pre-season was harder than what today was. Leeds, I was shocked with Leeds. I thought Leeds would come and really kind of put on a little bit of a show, to be honest with you. The header Leeds had. Good point, Jam Boy. I was going to come on to that. Leeds had a chance. Leeds had a chance. And if Raya hadn't have pulled off that save, we'd have been 1-0 down. And it may have been a different ball game. It may have been a different ball game. I don't think it would have made a lot of difference. I still think we'd have won. But having said that, that was a vital save. Was a vital save. And that's all he had to do, really, Raya. He didn't really have to do much at all. And big up the Leeds fans. If any Leeds fans are watching this tonight or they watch it on playback, big up the Leeds fans because they came and they supported the team right till the end. They were singing all the way. Big up the Leeds fans. Listen, it was a shot to nothing today. That ain't going to determine their football season. You know, Leeds were expecting to lose that. That's not going to decide that. They're probably glad they've got that out of the way, to be honest. But, you know, any Leeds fans, if you made the trip and you enjoyed it, big up to you guys. They were brilliant. And I spoke to some Leeds fans on the way to the ground. They shook my hand. Big up Leeds fans. They were a credit to the football club. Big up Djb, the legend. You have any other socials as well? I don't actually, my friend. I try and steer clear well of social, especially Facebook. I hate it. I think it's a scourge on society, personally. Timber is class. Yeah, he's a good player, Timber. Just hope he can stay fit, Jam Boy. Just hope he can stay fit, brother. DJB, can you do some match day vlogs as well? I'll try. The only problem is when you get in the ground, the connection is poor. I've done a very, very quick match reaction because I wanted it kind of live and I wanted it in the stadium where I was sitting and everything else, and the stewards were buzzing around and I could feel the vibes from them. You know what I mean? They wanted me to get out the ground, but I thought, I'll do it anyway. And it was all right. It was a quick reaction. But the vlogs, they're difficult. They're difficult, man, because where I sit in. It's very hard to get a reception. You can't even get the football results up. It's very hard. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Evening, Andy G. Make sure you're smashing the likes, guys. And if you haven't subbed, why not? Why not, guys? Why not? It don't cost nothing. Make sure you sub to the channel. Big up Lynch. Timber is another one. Proper brick house. Man amongst boys in a way. His demeanour. Big fan of Timber. That Dutch bit, yeah, massive tip, yeah. Lynch, you like me? I like a proper footballer, someone that's just going to get, proper old school footballer, and Timber gives you that. He's not afraid of anything. He gives you all that. Timber is world class, 10 out of 10. His games to go. Yeah, I as I said, my definition of world class is not Timber. I'm sorry if you watch Ashley Cole and watch Timber. Ashley Cole was levels. If you watch Maldini and watch Timber, there's no comparison. Really, no comparison. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Johnny. I mean, he's still a good player. He's a fantastic player. Of course, he is. He's going to be the best player in the second round. Yeah. We'll see. He's got to stay fit. That's the problem with Timber. That's the problem. The real test is at Anfield. Jam Boy, we're going to get onto it. It's nice to win it. It's nice to win 5-0. Of course it is. We're all excited. We're all gassed. There were some good performances. I thought Declan Rice was outstanding. Declan Rice, to me, is the sort of player, and I'm going to be real with you, that he's one of them players that when he's not playing, you miss him. Yeah, he kind of he kind of galvanizes everything together. He gives you options. He likes getting the ball. He's always available. He never hides. What I like about Declan Rice, he's always makes himself available. He's never hiding. Never hiding. One more player in and a new manager. Yeah, I'd like. Yeah. I'm still not convinced the manager's going to get over the line. And as I said, we're moments. We've had a moment today, guys. We've had a moment today. That's all it is. We've had a moment. We've won 5-0. Let's not get carried away. Evening, Guardian Galaxy. Good evening, my friend. Make sure you smash a like and you sub. Good evening. Anyone from other football teams that have joined us today or tonight? Come on in. Have your say. What you've said, what you've seen in your football. If you've seen your football team play today and you're not happy, let us know. Let us know why. Called it earlier this week. 5-0 required. Standards. David C, you did call it, my friend. You called it bang on. Yeah, massively. And here we are. We're 5-0. We're 5-0. What's Johnny saying? Calafiori 2 assists. Wow, the one to Gorkarez was class, but the one to Timber I didn't know about. This one I called Lee, and the rest of the gang got him completely wrong. We'll see. We'll see. He didn't do bad today, Calafiori, but again, he wasn't really tested, Johnny, was he? Let's be honest. He wasn't really tested. Calafiori up against Mo Salah next week might be a different world. Different world. Let's not get carried away. Saka is finished for sure. Yep. Michael Owen, Mark 2. I've said this before. I see it with Michael Owen. I've seen it with so many players. I think that's Saka done now. I think he's going to be in and out. His career is going to be 3 or 4 or 5 games. Then he'll be out. Then he'll play. Then he'll be out. 100%. 2 months. Saka, blame the manager again. Yep. Totally blame the manager. 100. This is definitely on the football manager. 100%. Worrying Saka going down like that. Noni needs to step up. The Arsenal Pulse. Do you know what? Noni looked better when he went out on the right. He looked better on the right than he did the left, obviously, because he's a right-handed sided midfield player. I don't think he's going to do as bad as what people think he's going to do, you know. I think Madueke might. I'm not saying he's going to be brilliant. I'm not saying that he would have been my choice of signing, but I don't think he's going to be as bad as what people think. I think he's going to look a bit dangerous. I think he's going to be one of them players that as the season goes on and he gets more game time, he will develop better. There's something about Madueke. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, I think he might be all right there. I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping. At the moment, I'm going to be real with you. I'd rather Madueke than Martinelli. Timber joint top goal scorer with Haaland. Yeah, who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought? Defenders again. We had it last season, didn't we? Defenders scoring goals. Gabriel's chipping in with loads of goals. Yeah, we had it last season, peeps. We had it last season. I'm way behind on the chat. I do apologise, guys. The Champions League run full Saka back early. Yeah, I can't believe it. I don't know why I know, but I don't know. Again, that's because we didn't have a squad. Because we didn't do the right thing in the signings, and because we didn't build a big enough squad, we was forced to rush the likes of Saka back and play him. And it's so annoying. So annoying. But then we was playing him against Bolton and things like that and playing him for 90 minutes when we didn't need to. Squad rotation on Saka was terrible. He wasn't protected enough. I think that Eze and Dowman should start against Liverpool next Sunday. What do you think? 100%. 100%. I said Eze should be in straight away. I've made it clear, guys. Drop Odegaard. Odegaard's the weak link in this football team. He's the weak link in this football team. Slows everything down, gives the ball away. He's the weak link, 100%. The Arsenal Pulse, the gaffer did not need to rush him back. No, didn't. 100%. Zubi, Rice, Eze, solid. Yep. Rice was brilliant today. I just love Declan Rice, man. Saka should put for last month his own good, or he will become an Owen. Yeah, it's worrying. What a shame. Can you imagine it? It'd be terrible, wouldn't it? BBK Sports, make sure that you're subbing to BBK. Clean sheet, DJB. Yeah, 100%. We didn't see this coming, BBK, did we? I've got to admit, I thought it'd be a scruffy 2-1. I thought I'm going to hold my hands up here, guys, and come clean. As you know, I always do. I don't flip-flop about. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I thought it would be a scrappy, scruffy 2-1 Arsenal. I didn't see us after that performance against Man United. I didn't see us really pulling up any trees, to be honest. But then, to be honest with you, I got Leeds United all wrong. I thought Leeds United would come there and put on a better performance. So I was saying 2-1 because I thought Leeds were going to make it tough. And they just rolled over and got their tummy rubbed, to be honest. As I said, the pre-season friendlies was more tougher than today's game. Martinelli may be going this week. I hope so. I hope so for his sake. I hope Martinelli goes out of the club for his sake because he's fallen off a cliff under this football manager. So Martinelli needs to move on. We need to get players out the door. We need to move players on. We need to sell players. Simple as that. I wish Arteta allows the front four to be flexible interchange. Temi, there were signs today where we were a bit rigid. And when Nwaneri came on, although he made a few little errors, and I get that, but when Nwaneri came on and Max Dowman came on, we just looked a completely different team. We looked exciting. Rice and Zubimendi started pinging balls, diagonals, 20, 30 yards. It just looked completely different. When we step up the pace, we could there's a lot of teams can't live with us. There was stages in that game when Gabriel thought, oh, right, instead of just passing it sideways and little 5-yard passes, he sort of got the ball and he kind of sprinted with it forward and opened the game up a little bit. When we play quicker, we look a lot better. We really do look a lot better. But it's not going to happen, guys. This burnout syndrome depends on the player, on the time of a person he is. It's not for two players the same. Messi was running 90 minutes at 17. He's like 37 now and still does it 2 decades later in. Yeah, you got to have. I think you got to have a bit of luck as well on your side, ain't you? Where injuries concerned. When injuries are concerned, guys, you need a little bit of luck as well, and I get that. I do understand what you're saying, Johnny. I do understand what you're saying. However, there is you do have to look at what your manager's doing and how the squad's rotating and stuff like that. I mean, the demands on Saka at a very early age was incredible. He's been our best player for so many seasons now. You got to remember, he was only young and he basically carried Arsenal, to be honest. Why are we judging Zubi when he's only had 2 games? I'm not Guardian, to be honest with you. I'm not judging Zubi at all. And I've said I'm going to wait till 12 games in. He done all right today, but then he didn't have to do a lot. It was easy. He had all the space in the world. When he got the ball, he done okay. Yeah. Weren't really under any pressure. So there'd be plenty of games when I'm going to judge Zubimendi. Trust me. I'm not getting excited yet, guys. I'm not getting excited yet. We've had a bad performance, albeit 3 points at Man United, and we've beaten a poor Leeds team 5-0. So let's just keep our feet on the ground. Let's take the 5-0 win, obviously, over the moon. However, let's see how we do at Anfield. Leeds for the day, out today. Foul play. Yeah. They were there for they were there just for the day out. I think they were there for the day out. Overall, I'm happy with the result and second half performance. Jam boy, second half performance was good. But the second half performance was good because Wanyeri and Dowman was on. They're exciting. They make things happen for me. I mean, you look at Dowman, he's levels. He is levels. That guy is just incredible. Gets the ball and you're kind of twitching on your seat. You just sense that something's going to happen. The signal in the ground is terrible. Yeah, the signal in the ground is awful. For me to do vlogs in the ground would be very difficult. Saka seems to have done his hamstrings. The experience will be needed against Liverpool. Yeah, he's done it again. I think he's done it again. The next couple of days is going to be key the assembled. The next couple of days is going to be key with Saka. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm hoping it's just like a little precaution, but it don't look good, brother. It don't look good. Do you think Arsenal will bring in a loan signing? Andy G, I don't put nothing past Arsenal. At deadline day, disaster. Don't put nothing past Arsenal. If we can get a loan signing in and the manager likes it, yeah, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I don't know who, though, to be honest with you. Who would you like on loan, chat? I don't know. Who would you like on loan? I'll tell you who I'd like. I don't know. I've not really thought about who I'd like on loan. You won't get Rodrigo on loan. He's just, yeah, he's too sought after. I don't know. Who's swinging about on loan? Who would you have on loan that's just sort of like hanging around there? Big up, Gavin. Thank you, mate, my friend. Always a pleasure. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're subbing. Always a pleasure to have you on board. Got the Lynch in, got Aces in, Gavin's in, Jam Boy's in, the Arsenal Pulse is in. We've got the Assembled. We've got Johnny D. Johnny D. Jam Boy. I don't think it's Saka's hamstring. He did it before. It's the other one, which is probably better than him doing this. Oh, really? I've heard different. I've heard that he got a tweak on the same hamstring. Oh, imagine that if it's the other leg. Oh, my word. That's two. Yeah. Well, 6 to 8 weeks, though, Jam Boy. And then you don't know what effect that's going to have on the other one, do you? So, oh, it's not good, is it? It's not good. World class, making a current world 11. Timber is good, but not that level, unfortunately. I don't think he's that level, Pulse. I don't think he's that level. No, there's a big difference. World class, and when you're talking world class, I think Thomas Frank is doing a good job. Binks. Big up to you, Binks. I said Thomas Frank is a good manager. I said Thomas Frank will get a good job and he'll do a good job. He'll get a big job, and he will do a good job. If you're keeping Brentford in the Premier League and you've got players like Wissa and Mbeumo banging goals in for fun, and you've got Brentford in the top 10 in the Premier League, it's the size of Brentford Football Club, you've got to have something about you as a manager. You've got to have something about you as a manager to get the team like Brentford where they are and get players scoring goals. I think he's going to do a good job at Spurs. I think Spurs have got a good manager there. I really do. I really do. They're going to be tough to beat this year, Spurs. They're going to be tough to beat. Pains me to say it, but they are. Rice gets into any side in Europe, to be fair. Lynch, totally agree. Totally agree. First of all, he's going to walk into any top 6 team in the Premiership, 100%. I think he'll make that Real Madrid side. He's better. He's better than Jude Bellingham by a mile. I think Jude Bellingham's the most overrated midfield player I've seen in years. Good player, bang overrated. I think he walks into a Real Madrid team. I think he probably walks into a Barcelona team. I'm with you, Lynch. I think Rice would probably make. I can't think of a club that he wouldn't make the first 11. Not yet for me, but maybe in time. Yet, not world class at the moment. Big up everyone in the chat. I weren't going to do this tonight, you know. I weren't going to do a stream tonight because I'm feeling a bit tired. It's been a long day. I've had a great day. I'm just glad football's back, guys. I'm just glad Arsenal's back. And just get me a trophy. Just any trophy. I can't believe we've lost Saka. That's brutal. I know it's sad, isn't it, man? It's sad. And you got to remember now, right? When you think about it, we have Jesus, Kai Havertz, and Saka out injured. 3 of our top earners, 280 grand a week, 265 and what, 250 or something, all out injured. It's madness, isn't it? Evening, everyone tuned into the chat. Daz a smoke chew. Big up, my friend. Saka was not needed today. Manager's an idiot. Now he will regret playing him, and it really angers me seeing Saka's face in agony like that. Do you know what, David C? You got a good point there, but when you think about it, he was always going to play Saka, wasn't he? Can you imagine if he didn't play Saka, what the uproar would have been? See your point though. That's a good point. Could he have played him? Did he need to play him? I think the mistake happened back end of last season. I think the problem is with Saka, he was rushed back the back end of last season. He shouldn't have played the back end of last season. He should have been coming back sort of drip thread during the friendlies in the summer. So he should have sort of like had 20 minutes here, half hour here in the pre-season friendlies. He should not have played when he got injured last season. He should not have played. That should have been it. And he should have just played a few minutes here and there during the friendlies, and then he would have been fresh, ready to go this season. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see what Saka does, my friend. Bar the goal, there was no difference between Saka and Noni today. Noni looked even more dangerous, to be fair. Problem is, he's the end product, but he looked good. He creates chaos if he could also finish. We'll see how Noni develops. Listen, Madueke would not have been my signing. I was disappointed Arsenal signed him, to be honest. But now we have him, and he's an Arsenal player. You got to support him. And to be honest, I'll give credit where credit's due. He didn't do a lot wrong today, in my opinion. He don't excite me. He didn't sort of got me really excited like Dowman did when he came on, but Madueke didn't do a lot wrong. And I'm hoping he'll get better. So, yeah. David C for them and not for us. Good evening, Dazza. Good evening, guys. Good evening, the chat. Nice. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I just set the stream up on the train coming home from the football, to be honest. I was just on the train coming home from football, and I said to my son, do you know what? I'm going to go live tonight. And yeah, bit of short notice. But listen, we have 38 in the building. I mean, it's not massive, guys, but I'm not a massive channel. So at the end of the day, for the people that join me, big up everyone. I hope you enjoy it. Noni, for me, it's starting every game, no contest. Trossard wasn't even good today as a cameo. Yeah, Trossard done all right, but he's not for me, Trossard. He's not for me. Trossard and Martinelli must fight first substitute for me. So should be for Arteta. It's quite obvious. Do you know what, right, Johnny? If dropping Martinelli gives him a shot up the backside, if it gives him a kick up the backside, then so be it. It might be what he needs. this could be the turning point for Martinelli. This could make Martinelli realise that he needs to back his ideas up. But I can't see it happening. Guys, I'm about 140 odd away from 2K. So if you haven't subbed, guys, make sure you sub. If anyone's new joining the channel, just smash a like and sub, and let's see where it takes us, guys. Let's see where it takes us. Bit behind on the chat, guy. Not Sterling. Oh, this is the loan. Vigilante, big up, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a nice weekend. It's the bank holiday weekend. Arsenal 5, Leeds United 0. What a start to the bank holiday. Come on, Bosh. Let's get it up there. Let's get it up there. 5-0. I think we need a left back. Yeah, we do need a left back, Andy G. Been saying it all along. We desperately need a left back. Skelly's not a left back. Calafiori's not a left back. Done okay today, but again, guys, I don't mean to put a damper on it, but it was a poor Leeds team today. And I'm not saying Leeds are going to be poor like that every game. They probably not. But yeah, we completely controlled the game today. And after the first goal went in, Leeds' heads went down. The second goal went in, and that was it. It was curtains for Leeds, to be honest. So we'll see how we do at Anfield. Anfield's the big test next week. Does he play Calafiori or does he play Skelly? I don't know. Djb Saka has tweaked his left leg hamstring. The right leg is the one that he had a grade 3 tear on. Oh, okay. So he's got another hamstring. Oh dear, oh dear. So he's got 2 weak legs now. Not good. Not good. Hamstrings are horrible for footballers. This improving Trossard complex isn't something I'd personally done. No. Leaving could have helped to bring in a solid left winger. Yeah. I don't get the Trossard wage rise, to be honest. I'd like to know how much it is. He was on 90 grand a week, wasn't he? So what's he now on? 120, 150? Or have we done some sort of madness and put him on like 180? Be interesting to find out. I'm sure we will in the week to come. But nah. No. But having said that, we've got players that are injured left, right, and centre. So we're gonna need the likes of Trossard just to make the numbers up. You know, Timber's not fully fit, really. I mean, he's done all right today, but he's not fully fit. Ben White's not fit. Saka, we all know, is not fit. Odegaard's now gone down injured. Havertz is out. Jesus is out. There's a lot of players there that are carrying, you know, so yeah, it's worrying. It's worrying. Spuds are going to be a problem this season. They are. We've got the Sojin here, Clement. Big up, Clement. Thank you for joining me, my friend, as always. We need a left back now, and we need a left winger to finish the market after selling players. Yeah, I still think we need a left winger. I don't think Madueke is the answer on the left. He was steady. He looked a little bit lost in stages, though. When he got the ball, sometimes Madueke on the left, he didn't know whether to cut inside. He didn't know whether to pass it inside. He didn't know whether to take the player on. When he went out on the right, he looked a little bit brighter. But for me, the left side is still a problem. Still a problem. Big up, Clement. Have we got the Suge in the house, have we? Yeah, I think we've got the Suge in the house. Where's the Suge, man? Big up the Suge. There he is. Big up, Vigilante. Big up the Suge as well. Always a pleasure. There's the Suge, man. I'm behind on. I'm trying to get through all the chats, guys. Suge, you're an absolute legend, my friend. Thank you very much for the super chat. So I don't want to be negative because it's 5-0. No, at home, and glad Yorker has scored. But let's remember it's Leeds. 3 injuries and only 2 open play goals. Suge, 100% right, my friend. Because it's the bank holiday and I've just got home. I've not long been in from football and we've won 5-0 and I've had a great, nice day out. met people, you know, first home game in a season. I'm on a bit of a high. However, I said exactly the same thing. I said, we've only scored 2 open goals. We've scored 2 set pieces. We've scored 2 set pieces and a penalty. And it is Leeds. And we've had more injuries inflicted. So, yeah, it is 5-0. We'll take the 5-0, but let's not get carried away, guys. Let's not get carried away. Big up, Suge. Absolute legend. Thank you very much. Rodri, yeah, Rodri's a baller, Jam Boy, isn't he? Rodri's a baller. Yeah. Rodri, Rice, all of them men would walk into a lot of definitely Rodri would walk into all the teams in Europe, 100%. Big up, DJ. Nicholas Vivaris, big up, my friend, to you. Great win today. Hope you enjoyed the day out. I did enjoy the day out, my friend. Did enjoy the day out. Met Kenny, you know, met up with Kenny Ken, met up with Aaron, met up with Danny, Dan Potts. Yeah, it was all good, man. And obviously I was with my 2 boys, 2 sons as well, which is always extra nice as well. That's what I said at the moment. Such an easy watch, hanging with Uncle D. Big up, Lynch. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, it's easy, man. This is what we do. We just have a little chill, don't we? We have a little chat and we go through and that's all we do. We appreciate you live, DJB. What did your son say about the game? Does he go to games with you or just from TV? No, they go to games, my friend, my boys. Yeah, they go to games. They were pleased. They were pleased. They're just keeping their feet on the ground, though. You know, we're only 2 games in. As I said, it was a poor Leeds team we beat, but we beat them convincingly. It's the injuries that's worrying me. It's the injuries that's worrying me, to be honest. And it hasn't changed my mind about the Football Manager. I still think when it comes to the crunch of the season, I still think we're going to fall short. I think the core of the problem is this Football Manager. I've said it all along. Do you think we'll buy anyone else? I'm going to say no. I think our signings are done. But let's be honest, they were done before. They were done anyway. It was only the Havertz that really pushed the Eze deal along. But I was hearing today that the Eze deal was done before the Havertz injury got announced. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. I don't know. So that'd be interesting. But apparently, I was hearing that the Eze deal was done about a week before the Havertz injury got announced. So we'll see. Shane Gooner, big up, Shane. Make sure you go and sub to Shane. I'm sure most of you do anyway. He dishes up all the breakfast of the morning and he does a fantastic job as well. Big up, Shane, my friend, my retro man. Don't forget, we're doing the retro show on Tuesday, guys. Me and Shane. I've got some banging. Do you know what, Shane, right? If you're listening, yesterday I was going through some, we're going to do non-league and lower leagues. I've seen some banging football kits, non-league and lower leagues. Barnet FC had some bangers. Southend as well had some banging tops. Dagenham and Redbridge had some nice tops as well. So we're going to do some non-leagues and some lower league retro stuff, guys. So make sure you tune into that on Tuesday. It's around about 4:15. Me and Shane doing the retro. You're all invited. And it's all free, guys. It's all free. Trossard was trash today. Doesn't do nothing for me. Michael, I agree with you. Big up, my friend. He just don't do enough for me. He really don't. Unfortunately. Shane, mate, how are you? He's cool, man. Shane's always cool. Road to 2, massive. Yeah, I'd like 2K. I'd like to get to 2K. Of course I would. 100%. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I'd like to get to 2K. Shane would like to get to 2K. Why not? Listen, we're little channels just trying to do our thing, just trying to make inroads, guys. We're just trying to, we just do our little thing and that's it. Vigilante. Now you're talking my language, my friend. I've been banging on about Jared Bowen for years. 2 seasons now, at least, I've been banging on about Jared Bowen. I was saying go get him last season, and I said go get him this season. He's not only a winger, Vigilante, you can play him down the middle as well. That guy is so versatile. You can play him just behind Gyökeres. You can play him in a 10. You can play him on the right. You can play him centre forward. Honestly, Bowen will play anywhere. He's a proper player. He's probably the most underrated player in the Premiership, Jared Bowen. Honestly. And West Ham are looking poor, aren't they? West Ham are bad. I hate to say it. I don't want to see West Ham go down. I really don't. And I'm going to be serious with you now. I don't want to see West Ham go down. But Bowen needs to get away from that football club. Unfortunately, he does. Trossard looked like he couldn't be bothered. He wanted to go last season, didn't he? Trossard wanted to be gone last season, and we've given this guy another wage deal. You couldn't write it, could you? You just couldn't write it. Big shout out to the lads, Jamboy and Suge. Yeah, big up Joseph. Calafiori's an absolute left back. He got us the win at Old Trafford. He ain't winning a corner from the centre back position, only as left back then scored. Well, we'll see Calafiori, won't we? If he starts against Liverpool, we'll see what a left back he is. We'll have to wait and see. I hope you're right, Johnny boy, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. At 28 years old, Saka will be finished. Yeah. NG Sports. Unfortunately, I can see Saka being another Michael Owen. I've said that before. Djb, I think Arsenal just picked up where they left off from last season with injuries. Arteta won't be able to play 5 left backs with Tierney walking out with 3. No, he won't. He won't. Injuries are going to be a problem with this football club. Telling you. I mean, look at what's he Norgard. Norgard never hardly been injured at Brentford. Rocks up at Arsenal, don't even play, and he's injured. It's only Leeds, but nobody speaks that they were coming after 8 wins in a row. Yeah, no, it's true. No, listen, we're not knocking it. It's 5-0 against Leeds. It's 5-0 against Leeds. Just don't get excited. Let's be real. Let's not be like other stations and other channels and Arsenal fans where we think now we're going to win the league just because we've won 5-0, Johnny D, I rate Calafiori going forward, but I'm not keen on him at left back. Left centre back is good. He gets caught out at left back. Yeah, we've got too many left backs that get caught on the diagonal, unfortunately. Big up the Binks. Big up the Binks. The over-reliance on set pieces is the most frustrating thing. Teams will work us out latest moves and they will fail in a time. Scoring in open play is what they should be focusing in training. Yeah, it's a good point, Binks. It's a good point. The set pieces dried up last season, didn't they? I think the last one was against Fulham round about January time, December time, and then we went on a long run where we didn't score a set piece, where teams found us out. So we can't rely. See, the reason why there are corners is because it gives you the opportunity to score from them, right? That's why we have corners. So to score set pieces is an art. If you practice set pieces and you score from them, then you can't knock it. But you can't be reliant on them. I do get that. You can't rely on set pieces alone. No, you just can't do it. So it's a good point, Binks. 1 second, guys. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
Guys, I'll be back 2 secs. I'm just going to go grab a drink. We're back with a drink. Yeah, you can't rely on set pieces, man. I understand what you're saying. They're nice to get. They're like a get out of jail card, but you can't heavily rely on them. We've got to start scoring goals from everywhere. We can't rely on Gyökeres to score the goals either. You know, you've got to have other players chip in. You've got to start getting your midfield players scoring goals as well. If you're going to win the league, you've got to score from all over the pitch. Liverpool versus Arsenal should be an interesting game. Will we go for it or defend? Joseph, it's Anfield. I think the last time we won at Anfield, I think we had Van Persie playing up front. Long time ago. Listen, if you give me a performance like Man United and we walk away with 3 points at Anfield, I'll be absolutely over the moon. I won't even mention that performance. If you give me a point, I'll be over the moon. On the back end of 2 wins, you give me a point at Anfield, I'll take it. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Big up Icy Spicy. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Hope everyone's well. And all good. All good. Hope you had a good hope you had a good evening and everything's cool. Calafiori's got a lot to learn. He has. He has. Arteta got lucky today. He had to put Ranieri on. Big up. DJB, I haven't for a second thought you buy into Arteta after this game. That would be silly. I've not bought into Arteta after beating Leeds 5-0. It's going to take more than that for me to be convinced about this football manager. I'm telling you. We ain't winning premierships after today's game. Yeah. I'll see where we are around about February time, March 2026, and we'll see where we are now. If 29 and Odegaard is not in our team, our tempo changes massively. Bav the Ripper, we saw that today. As soon as Ranieri came on, pace, the energy just changed. The stadium lifted. When those 2 youngsters came on, the stadium just lifted. And it lifted the players. Rice was playing with more spring in his step. You know, the ball just was moving a little bit quicker. And that's what you want. That's what you want. Big up, Shane. Eze deal wasn't done. Arteta is spinning that the way to cover the reactionary signing of Eze. Typical Arteta misdirection. Yeah, 100% Shane. Facts. The Eze deal wasn't done. I don't believe it was done either. 100%. I didn't believe a word of it that was done before the Havertz deal. 100% Shane. Totally agree, my friend. Jamboy, though, I think Slot will have other ideas. Listen, that's going to be a tough game. Going to Anfield, Binks, is massively tough. Binks Slot will try fucking us. Oh, man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We'll see how good our left back is next week. We need outgoings now. Yeah, we do. We need to get rid of Nelson. We need to get rid of Fabio Vieira. We need to get rid of Sambi Lokonga. We need to get rid of Zinchenko. We need to get rid of them all, my friend. Ain't going to happen, though. Bowen would bag for us, but he's not Bowenino. No, he's not Lynch. He's not. He's not no world beater, but he's a good, steady Premiership player. He would score goals for Arsenal Football Club, 100%. He'd score I reckon he'd score 12, 15 goals a season on a regular basis, Jarrod Bowen. He's a good player, Bowen. Trust me. Bowen wouldn't come. Danny Dyer won't allow it. Listen. If you put Bowen on 200 grand a week and Danny Dyer's daughter's living like a queen, any dad would allow it, no matter what colour the shirt he's wearing. I'm telling you. Money talks when it comes to dad's daughters. If they know their daughters are well looked after, mate, he ain't going to worry about what team he plays for. Trust me. I wouldn't play Madueke right wing next week. Eze in the 10, have no clue. Do you know what, Joseph? I don't think he's going to have a lot of choice, to be honest. If Saka's injured and Odegaard's injured, the obvious choice to me is Eze in the 10, Madueke on the right, and it's going to be Trossard or Martinelli on the left. I don't think he's got much of a choice. This is what I'm saying. You know, are we massively better off? I don't know. We should go for Wissa. Good shout. I think the boat sailed for that one. I called that last season. I think round about January. I think January. Yeah, it was. I remember, right, I can't remember where I was or doing a stream. I can't remember if it was a stream or if I was talking. But I said, in the January window, go and get Wissa from Brentford. And I was laughed at. And I said, go and get Wissa. If we can't get an absolute banging striker, when all Watkins and all that was going around, I said, I'd rather Wissa. 2 wins, brilliant, but it's 36 games to go. Bev, long way to go. Long way to go. Jamboy will tell you how far to go, because he, at the moment, right, he's flying at the top of the fantasy football league, right? Old Jamboy. But he knows there's a long way to go. He knows the DJB will catch him eventually. Guys, let me go and get the code. If you ain't joined the fantasy football team league, let me go get the code. It ain't too late. One sec. Let's put my fantasy league in the code. No, there's a long way to go this season, guys. Anything can happen. But then anything can happen to the other teams as well, guys, can't it? Let's be honest. Other teams could get injured as well, not just Arsenal. We'll see. The assembled, big up. Didn't Odegaard and Saka get injured last season, just before the first international break last season, if my memory serves me right? I think they did, didn't they? No, Odegaard came back from the international break injury, didn't he? He got a knock on his ankle. He done his ankle for Norway. But I think Saka had an injury before the international break. But yeah, I'll put that code in now. Big up the Suge. Big up the Suge again. Eze 10, Noni right wing. Then go get me Lookman. Yeah, Lookman's a baller. Yildiz Bayana. Oh, yeah. Or Lee Kang. Yeah, he's some player. I've not seen a lot of him, to be honest, but I've heard good things about him. Or go get Gnabry on loan for 12 months. That is a good shout. I was just saying, Suge, about who you have on loan, right? Nabry on loan wouldn't be a bad shout. I can't rely on our current left wings. No. No, we're poor in the left wing position. We are poor. That's a good shout, Suge. And I'll tell you what, it could come back to haunt us, you know, that left wing. If we don't address it, that could be a major, major problem. Big up, Suge, as always, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. That's some good shout there. I'd like Lookman. Yildiz. Baena. Yeah, ballers. Absolute. I'm going to check out that Lee Kangs. I've not seen much of him. Like that, never he opens the ball up, at least he gets his fault. It was 2012-13 Cozano scored season after Ivan Robin. Yeah, that was it. Remember it very, very well. We haven't won at Anfield for ages. Johnny Damon hasn't been worked out yet. Bab the Ripper, I think Damon Eze Medwake should start if Odegaard is out, but he won't be. I think he can shake off his shoulder injury. Yeah, I hope he don't, because he needs dropping. I weren't massively impressed with him while he was on the pitch today, to be honest. He gets the ball and he just don't make things happen. Told you he's like a bee buzzing around flowers, you know, getting the nectar. He just buzzes around. Don't really do a lot. Would you allow your son-in-law to play for Spurs? Would I allow my son-in-law to play for Spurs? Yeah, of course I would. Why not? And then I can rip into him every single day. Make his life hell when we beat him. Luckily enough, I ain't got a daughter, so that ain't going to happen, is it? I expect 3 outgoings. Yeah, 4 if we can. If we can get 4 outgoings, that'd be better. The West Ham owner is running that club into the ground. I know it's sad, man. They're up in arms, the West Ham boys. Could end up seeing, oh, mate, imagine that. Millwall, West Ham. Oh, my God. That's war, that is. That is war. No, the West Ham boys are not happy, man. They're not happy with the board. They're not happy with the manager. It's just, yeah, it's tough times for West Ham at the moment. Did Ben White learn to stop pumping up at Anfield crowd, or will he do it again? Oh, I don't know. He's injured though, isn't he? Ben White. He's another one. Another injury. Exactly, Djb. If you only had sexy name, you are looked down upon by top gooners. Wissa is a top goal scorer. Top goal scorer. Wissa would have been a good signing in January. It'd still be a good signing now, I think. Because we haven't got a backup striker, have we? If Gyökeres gets injured, what then? Can you imagine it now? If Gyökeres gets injured, Saka out, Gyökeres, what do we do then? Who's our forward? Marino. Backup forward. That's who we need. Marino. Of course we do. He's the backup forward. Why not? No. What was that from Odegaard today? I watched the replay. He looked like he tried milking the free, and when he fell, it's like purposely he fell on his right shoulder. I know, man. He's just... I don't know what's wrong with him. There it is, guys. Get on that code. Come on. Get on that fantasy team. Q5X68A. Q5X68A will get you onto my fantasy league team, the Arsenal Huddle. Have a go. I think I'm second from bottom at the moment. I'm not doing too well. Started the league badly. I'm doing a West Ham at the moment. Not very good. IA on top of the DJ. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Suge. I thought Jamboy was by 1 point. Let me look. Let me look at this fantasy team. Let me look at the fantasy league. Let's have a look. Fantasy Premier. Let's have a look. One thing's for sure, Suge, it ain't me, my friend. Djb Arsenal. Yeah, you're top. No, you're joint top with the Lynch, with Foggy. You're joint top with Foggy FC. Bike Thief is third. Rottingham. Mr. Waffles fourth. Yeah. Jam Boy, you've gone down to seventh, my friend. Yeah. Let's not look at the Arsenal huddle. I'm second from bottom. Not good. Not good. But it's early days. It's early days. Big up, Suge. Suge's top. Lynch as well. Foggy FC's up there. DJB, we've got Garnacho to offer you. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. Thanks. On loan, yeah? We'll have Garnacho on loan for 12 months. Would he be the worst loan signing we've had? Would he be any worse than Sterling? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, you know. DJB, that's a plan. Tottenham always start well these seasons, especially when they change coaches. Then it goes horribly wrong. No sweat. Johnny, I think they're going to have something about them this season, Tottenham. Listen, I'm not saying they're going to finish in the top four. And I think the Champions League might have an effect on them. But he's no fool, this manager. He's not a bad manager. He's no idiot. Odegaard is trying to be Zidane, but he's himself. He'd never be Zidane. He'd never, ever be Zidane. I don't know what he's trying to do. But again, is he being coached right? Surely Arteta can see it for himself. He must be able to. If Millwall versus West Ham does happen, bet the army will be there to replace the police. Oh, vigilante, it's war crime. I'm telling you. That is Celtic Rangers. You name it. That derby is lethal. Gyökeres needs to stay fit for another 2 months till Jesus. Oh, don't. Not for another 2 months, Johnny D. He needs to stay fit all season. I don't want to see Jesus anywhere near or Marino. I want Gyökeres to play every single game. Marino or Trossard backup strikers. Oh no, this is what I'm saying. It's frightening, really, when you think about it. All the money this manager's had to spend, and we still haven't got a proper backup striker. Where on the fantasy I had a shocking week one. Oh, I've had a shocking 2 weeks. Foggy FC, all right, Lynch. All right, brother. I'm coming for you. Don't worry about it. I'm coming for you. Won't be long. Won't be long. And Jam Boy will be back up there as well. The Suge is riding high at the moment. I'm probably the last DJB I've had. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not far. I'm second from bottom. The assembled maybe Real Madrid thought the same about Odegaard, but then they saw the light and got rid of him. Yeah, they did. Lee calls him a failed wonder kid. Yeah, I'll take you at first. Am I last DJB? I'll have to have a look. I'm 20th. You got to be kidding me. It's early days, guys. It's early days in the fantasy. Don't worry about it. It's early days. Garnacho is Martinelli too. Yeah, Garnacho is Martinelli. Would you take him on loan though, Garnacho? Would he be kind of, I don't know, would you take him on loan? Would you take a pun on him? Is he that bad to have on loan? I don't know. I don't. No, I don't want him. I don't want him. No. What am I talking about? I'm trying to convince myself, guys. What am I doing? I'm trying to convince myself that Garnacho would be all right on loan. Bink Zidane was his first manager in the Madrid. Yeah, he was. I'd have Zidane tomorrow as manager. That'd be my first choice. Tottenham will certainly not finish 18th again. No, they're not finishing 18th, David C. 100%. Suge, yeah, he's up there. He's up there with a Lynch. 100%. Jesus isn't good enough. No, get rid of him. Calafiori would work in a back five at left wing back. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. That's not a bad shout. That ain't a bad shout at all. Jesus was class before he got injured. I know you don't want to remember, but I do. He done some good things, but really, I had so much expectations for Jesus. When we signed Jesus, I was a bit excited. I thought at the time, oh yeah, get Jesus in. It's what we need. And I was a little bit excited and I was really looking forward to it. But he really hasn't set the place alight, has he? Really. I've never seen those two play each other. Thinking needs to happen. Make people remember what a real derby game looks like. Exactly. West Ham versus Millwall would be a proper derby. It's worse than Arsenal Tottenham. Yeah. I'm not so sure the players see it like it, but the fans, oh my God. I think it's more of a fans derby than a football derby, to be honest with you. 1 million weeks wages on sidelines. Yeah, loads. DJ Potter. Oh dear. DJ Potter. I'd say I wouldn't be. I reckon I'd do a better job than old Potter at West Ham at the moment. Might as well have Jorginho back instead of Odegaard because all Odegaard does is pass the ball sideways and backwards. Facts, Joseph. 100%. That's all I ever see him do. Just joined the Fantasy League. Well done, NG Sports. Well done. You know it makes sense. Get Lynch and Suge out of the way because they're riding high at the moment. When Garnacho came onto the scene, he had some ability, tenacious, but it's fizzled out. It has fizzled out, but when you think about it, right, Lynch, he had Ten Hag, didn't he? Now this other, now this Amrim's coming. He's not really had any sort of stability, has he? Really, for a young player. Like Kudos, there's an example. Kudos at West Ham. Moyes, Lopetegui, Potter. Gone to Spurs with a settled manager, Thomas Frank. The geezer's got his mojo back. He's playing like brilliant. So what I'm saying is, if Garnacho come to Arsenal in a settled kind of system and a settled management, would he be better? Would he be better? I don't know. Believe it or not, Arteta was a failed wonder kid also. Yeah, he was steady, wasn't he? He was steady. He weren't brilliant, was he? He wasn't brilliant. He weren't the worst of players, but he didn't set the world alight, did he? Let's be honest. Garnacho, he's not at Chelsea. He's not at Chelsea, so Arteta won't take him. Stooge. Facts. We could end up with Nicholas Jackson, Don't outrule Nicholas Jackson. We could end up with Nicholas Jackson. Deadline day disaster. Nicholas Jackson on a 12-month loan. Yeah, I would. Sano over Nelly. Yeah, me too, brother. Garnacho got more to him than Martinelli, to be honest. He's always in the game. This is an Argentina international. Yeah. See your point. I feel sorry for Martinelli, guys. I'm gonna keep it real. I feel sorry for Martinelli. I don't think Martinelli's that bad a player. I just don't think the manager's helped him in any shape, way, or form. I think Martinelli under a different manager would ball out. I don't think he's a bad player. Suge the Menace. Ain't no chat or panel safe from Suge. No. Suge is becoming like the panel goat, isn't he? Got to get this coach, Matthias Hayes. Yesel just won another trophy yesterday with here Halal. Yeah, I heard, yeah. Who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought? There's some top coaches around. They just need a chance. They just need a chance. When will we start selling? Nelson, Kivior, Zinni, Vieira, Nelly need to go. 100%. I'm sure Berta's trying to work on it. I'm sure he's trying to get players out the door. I can't believe he's just sitting there and like not doing anything. He must be getting players out the door. He has to. Spurs really looked good against City yesterday. I couldn't believe it. When I was on my way to Arsenal, I looked at it and it was like 1-0. Then I checked again, it was 2-0, and I'm thinking, they're doing it again. They're an absolute bogey team to Man City, aren't they, Spurs? Saw Man City versus Spurs game earlier. Paulinho was good. Lots of good player, Paulinho. Really good player. 100%. Guardian Galaxy, everyone wants to stay because they think we're on the brink of winning. And they are not wrong. Also, the wages are high. Hard for other teams to pay them. It will be tough to sell. It's going to be tough to sell them. I don't know about the brink of winning, though, Johnny. How many brinks of winning can you be on? I've been on the brink of winning for the last 6 years. I don't want to be on brinks anymore. No more brinks, Johnny. I've had enough of being on the brink. Top 3 last minute panic buys. I predicted Jackson. Binks, you could be right. I said Nicholas Jackson. If we're going to get anyone on loan, don't rule out Jackson. He knows he needs a backup striker. He knows he's got Jesus injured. Havertz is injured. I think Havertz is finished. I think this knee problem's quite serious on Havertz, you know. Djb, couldn't believe my eyes when I saw on Twitter today Arteta never, ever got a call up for Spain. No, he never. Only time he was about to be, he tore his ACL a few days prior. Yeah, that's sad though, man. That's sad. I don't wish that on anyone, really. And like, I know Havertz and that, but to be honest, I don't really wish any serious injury on any professional football player because it's not good for them, really. It's not good. Any serious injury that threatens a career of a footballer, not just in the Premiership, but any league, I don't wish that upon any player, really. So good luck to all the footballers this season anyway. Martinelli, I would have said would go Djb, but I'm just not sure after Saka is injured. Yeah, Joseph, that's a good point you make, right? Because they could be looking at Saka and monitoring Saka and thinking, if he's going to keep being in and out the team, can we afford to get rid of Martinelli? Because he might have to be used. If Saka's not going to be fully fit all season, if he's going to be in and out the team, they might have to use Martinelli. That's a really good point, guys. Really good point, Joseph. Skelly looked lively coming on. Good to see Calafiore. Calafiore was disappointed with his own performance. Interesting. To be honest, right, I've not had a chance to look at any post-match. What I'm going to do, guys, tomorrow on the sit back. Oh, by the way, I've got Aaron on the sit back show tomorrow. Aaron talks Arsenal. Aaron's joining us on the sit back tomorrow. And then we'll get some post-match reaction then. As I said, I just set this up coming home on the train. Thought we'd go live, have a little chat, talk about today's game, talk about football today, and yeah, just have a little chat, guys. Why not? Why not? That's what the channel's all about. It's like sitting in your living room, isn't it? It's like sitting in the pub having a little chat after the game. That's what it's all about. Does Arteta see out the season? Depends where he is at Christmas, NG. Depends where he is at Christmas. For me, if he's sitting 5th, 4th, off the pace at Christmas, sort of 9, 10 points behind off the top, not really performing, then he could be looking over his shoulder. He could be looking over his shoulder. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Man City have been beaten. Arsenal have played 2 and won 2. We'll see how it goes. Johnny D, we should sell them or loan. Then even if we have to pay them a percentage of their wage, we cannot have them just sitting home getting paid. No, true. There's a lot of money just sitting there. Do you think that the system Arteta is using allows through balls to be played? I'm worried that Arteta's training will take away from Dowman's game. The assembled, I worry about the system this manager plays because it don't allow players like Dowman and Wanyeri to express themselves. It really don't. It is worrying. It is worrying. I'll tell you what was worrying today. I know we won 5-0, but I was looking at the actual sort of supply Gyökeres was getting. He wasn't getting a lot of the ball. There was huge moments in that game where he hardly touched the ball. He hardly touched it, and he was making some brilliant runs off the ball, but he wasn't getting picked out. And that's something we need to address. As I said, we played Leeds, got away with it today. You're not going to be able to score 5 goals every single game, and you're not going to come up against a Leeds team every single game. So we'll see. We'll see. Johnny, City headed a sitter for 1 and 2 at the end of the first half. Don't know what's wrong with them when they play City. They go on 3-4 mode. Yeah. I don't know what it is with Spurs, and Man City. Spurs seem to just have the edge on them, don't they? How was it when Eze walked out? Yeah. Everyone buzzing, man. It's good. It's good vibes at the moment. As I said, first game of the season at home. You want to win convincingly, and we've done that. So, yeah, we'll just see how it goes from here now on in. Arteta said Baba Berta won't allow what happened last season to happen again, which means no more thin squad or backups, and Nelly is getting replaced for sure. He didn't kick with Eze being out. So, yeah. No, Berta's, listen, whatever you say about Berta, he's definitely got the players in. 100%. Johnny D, it wouldn't be a red card because Arteta is always outside the technical box. True. What time is the sit back? Round about 10:30, Suj. Round about 10:30 is the sit back. It's all up on there. Just go on the DJB Arsenal Huddle. We're gonna have a sit back. We'll go through the press conference. We'll go through the post match. What Arteta says. See what he's waffling about. He likes a waffle, doesn't he? And we'll go through that. And I think Aaron's going to be joining us tomorrow. Johnny D, it wouldn't be we've read that one, Dave, see, haven't we? What am I talking about? Getting tired now. Would you take Sancho from us? Yes, I would. I would take Sancho, yeah. I'm not writing off Spurs team with Frank. No, listen, with Spurs, I just think they're going to be a tougher team to play against this season. Because Brentford was, let's be fair, we never steamrolled Brentford at the Emirates. We never used to steamroll Brentford when they came to the Emirates. And we never steamrolled them at Brentford. They was always tough games. Brentford was always in the game when they played us. I remember when we beat them 2-1, that Havertz header. We had to really work hard for that result. So Brentford under Thomas Frank was hard to play against for Arsenal. So Spurs under Thomas Frank is not going to be easy. Who are you starting on the left wing next week? Martinelli or Trossard? Oh, difficult one. Difficult one. I'd have to say Trossard because Martinelli's. Oh, this is what I mean, man. Because like the left-sided midfield is a nightmare. Is an absolute nightmare. It's a tough one. Both are weak, Joseph. Both are weak. This is the problem. Got away with it against Leeds. You ain't getting away with it against Liverpool. Simple as that. It's not happening. Much better without Odegaard. Yeah. Arsenal seem to lack players who can actually read the game properly. It's all set plays, even in open play. Yeah, true. Declan Rice. Morning, my friend. Cousin Benson, aka Terry Tibbs. How you doing, my friend? Big up to you, Terry Tibbs. Phone jacker. I remember that like yesterday. It was hilarious. I watched some old YouTube. I'll tell you what I did do, right? I was sitting up in bed the other day. I just wanted to switch off from football and Arsenal. And I was watching some old YouTube stuff. Yeah. Dom Jolly and all of that. World Shut Your Mouth and Phone Jacker and everything. I was watching some old sketches. Oh, I was cracking up. Absolutely cracking up. Big up, my friend. This Spurs team is good, but trust me, after 12 game weeks, they will be fighting for eighth. Yeah, they probably will. But what I'm saying is they're not going to be easy. They're not going to be easy to play against. They're a different type Spurs from last year. That's for sure. I'm starting Eze on the left and Ethan in the 10 at Anfield, just at Anfield. Yeah. I don't want Eze out there permanently, though, Lynch. Not permanently. Eze is not a left winger. He's definitely not a left winger. But I see your point. See your point. Do you know what? I'd like Max Dowman to start, you know. I really would. It's the team doctor and physics fault. Saka is injured, apparently, not super duper Mick, who's played him non-stop for 6 years and brought him back last season from a big injury straight away. Cousin Benson, my friend, you're 100% right. That is down to the manager. Pure and simple. Saka is down to the manager, and I'm not having anyone say any different. Eze is starting and we play with a double pivot. Rice and Zubi will cook them for sure. Bloody, I hope so, man. I hope so. I'd love to beat Liverpool at Anfield. I really would. Spurs' defence today was outstanding. Van der Ven, Romero, Porro were outstanding. Yeah, they were good. They were good. Or go Noni, Gorkarez, Ethan Rice, Zubi, and that's a good shout, Lynch. Yeah. What you could do, you could start Wanyeri. I mean, if Saka's not fit, he put you could put Wanyeri on the left, Dowman on the right, Wanyeri in the 10. That's an option. I'm still worried about Gyökeres. He was getting caught trying to make runs from the middle. Yeah, he was making a lot of blind runs down there, to be honest, David C. There was a lot of blind runs going on. I'm just worried that we've got no backup if anything happens to him. I mean, his goal, what he scored today, he just pulled it out of nowhere. He just got the ball and just ran with it, cut inside, drilled it low, job done. Created it all on his own, really. Bernardo Silva was very frustrated with City today. Lost the ball loads. Yeah, I've not really seen much of it, to be honest. I'm going to go back at them after this stream. I'm going to watch all the highlights of the games and that. Yeah, I had City to beat Tottenham. Shane Gooner's got City to win the league. I'm not saying listen, you can't write off City just because they lost against Spurs, because we're going to lose against teams. That's a fact. Arsenal will lose games this season. Be prepared, guys. We ain't going to go through the whole season not losing games. Eze 2 for 2 versus Liverpool so far. Maybe he can help get a win at Anfield. I hope so. I would like Dowman to start too, but it's not realistical. So if Odegaard is okay, I would start Eze on the left. That doesn't mean that if Odie sucks, take him out. Half time, move Eze in the centre. True, Johnny. That's a point. Yeah, I mean, you're saying Odegaard's going to start. He probably will be fit and he probably will start. I reckon Madueke will play on the right and he'll play Trossard on the left. That's what I reckon he'll go with. And we'll get stuffed, probably. Watch out, City are going to spend another 300 mil this week. Panic time. Probably. Would you play Dowman in a big game like Liverpool? Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think Dowman could play anywhere. He's that sort of player. The kid's fearless. Absolutely fearless. Why not? Why not? Why not? He just loves playing football. He don't care if he's playing Liverpool. He don't care if he's playing against Real Madrid. He just wants to play football. He's got everything. DJB, you think Dowman is ready for Liverpool? Yeah. Why not? Why not? Soon find out, wouldn't you? Play him and then we'd find out. If he's not, then he's not. Take him off. The injuries are building up, DJB. Yes, we have depth, but can't have any more in attacking areas as it stands. Joseph, the injuries are piling up. They are piling up. And see, the problem is, right, guys, what we've got at the moment is Saka's out injured. Our left-sided midfield is dreadful. And then if Gyökeres gets injured, we have got no backup for Gyökeres. We are still only 2 injuries away from a pretty much a disaster, to be honest. So long as we don't draw 14 games, no, we can't draw 14 games. Not this season. I'm not having it. If Odie starts, that means Wanyeri is right wing and Noni is playing left wing. I generally would take Noni over. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, he didn't do a lot wrong today, Madueke. I can't criticise. Listen, you got to give credit where credit's due sometimes, and I can't really criticise him because he didn't do anything fantastic, but he didn't do anything wrong. Is he going to take us to that next level? No. Is Max Dowman? Yeah. 100%. 100%. Max Dowman, over a course of a season, if he played week in and week out, would give you more end product than Madueke and Martinelli. He'd probably score goals. He'd probably draw fouls that lead to goals, and he'll probably win penalties like he did today. Saka was good, he scored, but he didn't see him take on defence on much before that gig brought back too soon. He has been brought back too soon. He took his goal well. I thought the goal he took it really, really well, and he looked quite dangerous in parts. He looked lively. He was playing with a smile on his face, and then bang, unbelievable, just unbelievable, guys. Such a shame. We'll make only 90p this. We will make over 90p this season. Mark my words, 90 points. But I said we'll win the league for months. No, so it's probably a given. Johnny, I hope you're right, my friend. I hope you are right. I think it's going to be a lot closer this season. I don't think Liverpool's going to have all their own way. I don't think City will have their own way. I'm telling you now. Chelsea are going to be ones to watch. Don't start turning your back on Chelsea. Mourinho is back up for your careers. Yes, facts. Facts. He is. He was slightly better on the right. I'll give you that. Madueke was much better on the right. Watch Owen's story to understand why Saka doesn't move the way. Yeah. Oh no, Michael Owen. Oh, don't, man. We're sweat with we're all sweet without Saka at Anfield, but it's what it is. We'll have to make do. Yeah, we can't go to Anfield and worry about what players playing where. At the end of the day, you know, I mean, you got to remember, Madueke's an international. We've got international players. Comes down to Arteta. What can he do? What's Arteta going to do? Earn. These are the games you got to go and win. If you want to win the league, you've got to go to Anfield and win. So come on, Arteta. Under pressure again. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what magic you can come up with. Because that's what you're going to need. Guys, make sure you smash a like. Make sure that you're subbing. That would be really, really cool for me. That helps the channel big time. What we got? Thanks for all your comments. And yeah, we're on the road. We're on the road to 2K, guys. That'd be great. If you get that, I'll be happy, bunny. Win or lose at Anfield, we have to beat Forest and City at home after. Great point. We do have to bounce back. 12 points going into that Newcastle game. Lynch, if we do lose at Anfield, which is a possibility, that is a good point. You've then got to go and beat Forest and City. You have to. You have to win your home games. I always say you have to win your own games to stand a chance of winning the league. You can't keep drawing at home and you can't drop points at home. You win. You make your home games. You win your home games. Nick the odd away game. Draw the odd away game. You got a chance. But you need to win your home games, Lynch. 100%. 100%. 100%. I just want to win at Anfield. I'm fed up of going to Anfield and coming away with nothing. You know, smash that like. Come on. There's so many better midfielders than Odegaard. I like Elliot Anderson. Tonali's a baller. Adam Walton as well. Joseph, you're talking my language, my friend. I think Adam Walton's an exceptional player. I'd have taken Adam Walton. Why we went and got Norgard, I do not know. Don't understand the Norgard thing at all. At all. Arteta magic, yes, DJB, but you're the first believer, I'm a doubter. Oh, listen, man. Listen, just get me a trophy, all right? Just win me a trophy. I'll take Carabao Cup, FA Cup. I want a day out at Wembley. I want a trophy. I'm just fed up of going all season and winning nothing. But I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. Big up Lee for the raid. It's a Lee raid. Thank you, obvious Kieran. If you've just come in, make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you sub as well. Yeah. What do you think of the games with all the guys that have just come in? Final whistle. Thank you very much for coming in, saying hello. Big up Lee. Lee Ray, big up DJB in the chat. Big up Bobby A. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Just win. Yeah, listen, Lynch, we just need a trophy. We just need a trophy. But to be honest, I'm not feeling it, you know. I'm not feeling it. I just want to keep my feet on the ground. We've won 5-0 today. I'm just not getting excited because I see us beat Man City 5-1. And then it just all went mad. It just all went pear-shaped after that. We don't back up big wins with any kind of real results. You go to Anfield next week and get me a result after winning 5-0. Then I might start looking and thinking, whoa, yeah, well, hang on a minute. Here we go. We're meaning business. But until I see it, it's going to be different. It's going to be, you know, I'm just open-minded. Kawaji, big up, my friend. Welcome. Welcome. Tonali or Zubamendi? Tonali for me. What do we think about Diamond going to the World Cup, or are we getting ahead of ourselves? I think we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves, only because he ain't going to get a lot of game time. Retro, big up Retro Imports. That's the thing. I think I'll be honest with you, if he played every single week, he'd walk into that England team. But I don't think he's going to get enough hours under his belt. Not just yet. But he's going to be one for the future. He will be the next Paul Gascoigne. Or better. 100%. Smash the likes and sub, guys. Yeah, smash these likes up, guys. What we got? We've got 223 in the building. Make sure you're smashing those likes. If you all smash the like, that'd be absolutely fantastic, guys. It don't cost nothing, and it takes literally not even a second. Smash the likes. Yeah, Max Dowman, interesting, because I was speaking to like Dan Potts before the game, and big up Dan Potts all the time. Make sure you sub to him as well. And we was talking about Max Dowman, and we both said the same. I don't want to. I hear all this about, oh, you got to be careful and you don't burn him out, and I get that. And I'm not saying like flog him and don't rotate him and everything else, but if it means us winning a trophy, then you have to consider giving him minutes. You have to consider playing Max Dowman. Because he came on the pitch today and he was just like, as soon as he gets the ball, you know something's going to happen. You just know. What do you think of the 2026 FIFA World Cup from 32 to 48 teams? It's a lot, man. It's all about money. Everything's about money. You know? Hi, DJB. Hostage doing it, mate. Big up, my friend. Big up, JHH House Media. Doing all right, my friend. Doing all right. I'm happy. We won 5-0. I'm happy. I'm happy, DJB, at the moment. I'm an happy DJB. DJB question. Do you think with a few more changes in the second half, the team on the pitch looked like a Carabao starting 11? Similar. I think Dowman will start in the Carabao starting 11. I think Norgard will start if he's fit. I think he'll play Kepa. Wanyeri will play. Trossard will play, I think, in the Carabao Cup. Marino will play. Mosquera will play. Kivior will play. I don't think he'll play Gyökeres. I don't know. You might start him and bring him off. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because it's a trophy that we need to win. I still think we've got a good enough squad to go far in the Carabao Cup. Even if he drops like the full, even if he drops the first team, I still think we'll go far in the Carabao Cup. He plays with no fear because Arteta hasn't coached that out of him. Not yet. Some others do have him. Some mothers do have him. What a funny program that was, man. Frank Spencer and all of that malarkey. Oh, he'll coach it out of him. He'll coach it out of him without a doubt. 100%. Look what as I said, look what he's done to Martinelli. Some players you can't coach out of him. Some players are just naturally just do whatever they want. And then the manager drops them or they sell them or something like that. But some players just go, nah, this is how I play. Get on with it. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Igal, I will say, watch out Liverpool because of beating Leeds, I'll bet. Yeah, oh yeah, he'd be bang up for it, won't he? Yeah, he'll have us winning the league now. He'll have us winning the league now. Keep your feet on the ground, guys. We've beaten Leeds and they were shocked. Leeds were poor. I was shocked by Leeds. I thought they'd come and really give us a hard time. But we were very good in midfield today. I've got to be honest. Rice was brilliant. He absolutely controlled that midfield. Everything he'd done was just simple and controlled and effective. He was that good. That was meant to read, how are you doing? Doing all right, my friend? All good. Big up to you. Big up, my friend. Trossard up front. He was poor today. Yeah, don't do anything. Don't bring anything to the party, Bobby A. Trossard. Yeah. Tell you what Trossard brings. He brings a case of Coke instead of bringing a case of beers to a party. You have a bottle party and you say, bring your own drink. Trossard rolls up with Coke or lemonade. Do you know what I mean? You ain't going to go thirsty, but you're not going to have a buzz out of it, to be honest. Who's the wing back available to live? They're playing Newcastle and that game may be a war. That's going to be a tricky game, you know. I think I had that down as a draw. I had Newcastle and Liverpool as a draw, but then what do I know? I had Man City beating Spurs. I had Arsenal to win smelly 2-1 and they win 5-0. What else did I get wrong? Yeah. I've had all sorts of nightmares, guys, because like my fantasy league has fallen off the bed. That's gone out the window. First 2 weeks has been a disaster. You know, but I'll sort it out. Don't worry about that. I'll sort it out. To your point, Teta has to play his best 14, 15 guys. If Dowman is that, he should play. Good enough, old enough. Lynch, on with you, brother. Yeah. If you're good enough, you're old enough. What you got to realise as well nowadays, like it's not like playing football years ago. These players have got the top physios, top doctors. They're playing on carpets now. I mean, the pitches that they play on these days are just immense. Beautiful playing surfaces. You're not allowed to tackle anymore. You don't get tackled from behind. You don't get anyone clumping you from the side. Defenders just jockey you. They don't actually go steaming in anymore. You get time on the ball. The pace of football is slow, quick. It's not kind of 100 mile an hour. So these players nowadays, they're well looked after. All this about, oh, he's 15, this, that, and the other. Listen, their diets are good. They're well looked after. Do you know what I mean? It's a luxury now to play football at a top level football club. It's a luxury. It's like going to a 5-star hotel every day. The Eze announcement looks real for the fans on the telly. Was it proper buzz in the stadium? Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. It weren't like, you know, how can I say? Yeah. it had a good, it give you a good feel factor around the place, but it weren't. Yeah, it was okay. It was all good. Martinelli was trash even before Arteta. I don't know. That season he had with when he played down the middle under Unai Emery, he was banging in goals. Jurgen Klopp wanted to sign him. Jurgen Klopp loved Martinelli. He would have bitten your hand off to sign him for Liverpool. So he wasn't all bad. He wasn't all bad. Are you still recording radio shows, mate? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like recording many, but I don't record radio shows, but yeah, I listen to what I listen to. I listen to quite a lot of radio, to be honest. I don't watch telly, to be honest, unless there's a good drama on. I've had a decent bet on red card Newcastle versus Liverpool Monday. That ain't a bad shout. Yeah, there could be a red card in that, couldn't it? It's going to be a feisty affair, that. I think Shane had it 3-3 or something silly. He had like high scoring game, like the old Kevin Keegan days when Collymore and all that went there under Kevin Keegan and went like Newcastle, Liverpool. I don't think it's going to be an high scoring game, but I think it'll be a draw. We all had City to beat Spurs, but they became dizzy every time they meet the Spuds for some reason. It's a mystery of the universe. Nobody knows why, only when we needed that for the league. Yeah, it just goes to show that you can go there and beat them, though, doesn't it? No excuses why Arteta with this team can't go to Man City and beat them. No excuses. No comp, big up, my friend. Make sure that you sub in and smash the likes, guys, on your way in. Trossard has been terrible. When he first came, he was great. Game so much dynamic, but when the manager don't trust you, anyone will deteriorate. Yeah, true, man. True. See, I thought when we signed Trossard, I literally had him as like a squad player. Again, I didn't look at Trossard of taking us to the next level. Gyökeres is the only player that we have signed, along with Eze now, where I'm thinking, yeah, upgrade. I don't even think Zubimendi's a massive upgrade, to be honest with you. He's not levels above Thomas Partey. Some say he's not better than Thomas Partey. I don't think he's better than Thomas Partey, but he's not a massive upgrade. Rice was an upgrade. Declan Rice, I was excited about the Declan Rice signing. Yeah, smash the likes, guys. Come on. Do as Jam Boy says. Otherwise, he gets annoyed, doesn't you, Jam Boy? Big up all the time, Jam Boy. So, guys, we've got the Arsenal, the sit-back session tomorrow on the Arsenal Huddle. As I said, be joined by Aaron. I think he's going to join us tomorrow, which is good. Tuesday's the Retro Show with Shane. Guys, if you've not seen the Retro Show, go and have a look at it. Honestly, if you like your old kits and football tops and everything else, just takes you away from football, and it just like it's a good show, man. I've got to be honest. I love doing it, and Shane likes doing it as well. So we're doing the Retro Show on Tuesday. We're doing non-league and lower league football shirts. Should be interesting. And then on Wednesday, I'm with Nonski. We're doing the midweek mingle. Any latest news? We'll probably get an update on Saka's injury by midweek probably. So we'll talk about that. So yeah, all sorts going on, guys. Make sure you sub and smash a like on the channel. It does help. Paul versus Cass will be discussed in game. Paul will play to win, and Cass will play to make statement to Paul and try to bully them into a 1-0. I hope Paul lose. Yeah, It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. I just see Newcastle and Liverpool being a draw. I don't know why. I just do. I can't see Newcastle winning it. I can see Liverpool win. I can see Liverpool winning, but I can see a draw. 14 more likes for 100. Come on, let's do this. Come on, guys. 14 more likes. Just go and smash a like. 14 more likes for 100 likes, guys. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Trossard had a couple of pinpoint crosses today, but we have depth now and not having to rely on a single options up front. At the moment, we have a little bit of depth at the moment. But what I said earlier was if Gyökeres gets injured and Saka's out, so then you got Saka and Gyökeres injured, who are we playing up front? Who's our backup striker? You ain't got Havertz. You ain't got Jesus. So you got Marino. So I don't see where we're better off. 3-2 Liverpool. Could be right, Jam Boy. It's going to be close. Isak watching that game tomorrow. That Isak thing, that's a weird one, isn't it? Why would Isak do that to a team like Newcastle? Just look, if you want to move away from a team, do it in the right manner. Do it the right way. You get much more respect, didn't you? I wonder what reception Eze's going to get when we play Spurs. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? He's going to get absolute pelters, isn't he, from Tottenham fans? He's going to get absolute pelters. Do you think we're done in the transfer window? I think we are. We might get someone on loan. Who knows? We need players out the door before we can bring players in, guys. It's getting that desperate now. You can't keep bringing players in and not getting rid of players. We've got to bomb players out. We've still got a lot of deadwood within this football club. So we need to get the players out. We really desperately need to get the players out. It's got to start soon as well. It has to. Yeah. And I think before we get anyone in, the likes of Martinelli's got to be sold. Sinchenko, we know, has got to be sold. Nelson. List goes on. List goes on. Big up, Michael. Hope you're well, my friend. Djb, I heard sad news today that Terrace legend Paddy Byrne had passed away. Sad day. Yeah, it was. There is a GoFundMe to pay respects and help his family. Oh, okay. Cool, my friend. Yeah, it was sad. Yeah, it was sad. They done a thing before the game. Yeah, sad day. Big up, Chandra. Make sure you sub in, smash the like. Thank you for joining me. The photo of the fella sleeping at the game was a hell of a funny. Oh yeah, I sent. Oh mate, I sent. Lee Gunner was doing his live stream, wasn't he, today? The watch along with Matty and Ola. Big up them, and sitting a couple of rows down from where I was sitting during the first half, like the first half hour of the first half, because it weren't brilliant first half. I don't think he was fast asleep, man. He was absolutely sound asleep. I was going to lend him my sleeping bag, but I thought, no, I won't get it back. But yeah, I sent Lee a picture of him. I took a cheeky picture of him asleep. See if I can get it. I don't know if I can get it up. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look, guys. If you ain't seen it. Where is it? There it is there. Let's see if I can get it up. This guy was asleep, man. Probably go viral now. Probably, yeah. My picture will probably go viral. It'll get hits, and I probably won't get no. Yeah, I won't get nothing from it. I won't get no royalties from it. Oh, where is it, man? Why can't I get it up? Come on, what's going on with StreamYard? 1 sec. Yeah, but he was like proper asleep. And I mean, there was all crowd going on, and there weren't much. I'll tell you what, the atmosphere today weren't much singing to be. Oh, here it is. Here it is, guys. I think I got it. Hang on one sec. Check this out, guys. Check this out. He was fast asleep. So if you ain't seen it, look, there he is there. Look. Look, 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 look. So I've taken this from where I'm sitting. This is in the first half. Look. This brother's asleep. He's fast asleep, mate. Oh, welcome to the Emirates. Look. Yeah, the Arteta effect. There it is right there. He woke up a bit second half, but he was fast asleep. Next to the brother, look, with the black away top on. He's fast asleep. That was funny, man. Funny. That was me last season. I hope it ain't me this season, I'm telling you. He's done. Zinchenko was not even in the squad. He's gone. Yeah, Zinni's gone, man. He's finished. He's finished. Hungover. He was something, I'll tell you. Yeah. He was proper asleep. There was like, even at the start, there was like cheering and everything. He didn't move. Didn't move. Two Fosters. I'll tell you what, with the prices of beer, he never got them from the Emirates, mate. I tell you, there's no way he got hung over on them prices. DJB told you last week it would be an easy game against Leeds. Not sure about the next week though. RV, you was bang on. You was bang on. You did tell me that it was going to be an easy game, 100%. You did. I didn't think it'd be that easy, to be honest. I hold my hands up. I thought Leeds were going to put up a bit of a show. No sleeping bag. No, I didn't have a sleeping bag today, Lynch. The atmosphere is not great. That's what Eagle said. Get the atmosphere going again. We're going to need to win. You want these players lose. Trouble is, though, it weren't fantastic today, the atmosphere. Probably because it was the first game, Leeds. We were winning sort of 3-4-0, and Leeds didn't offer much. I don't know. It was just a bit flat for me, the atmosphere today. Just a bit flat. It's too funny, man. He was watching Arteta waving his arms about in hypnosis. He was hypnotised by the Arteta moves. Oh, man. Saka injury, Martinelli on the right. Oh, I hope not. Nicholas J, I hope we don't see Martinelli on the right. I think Madueke will play on the right. If Saka's injured, Madueke's playing on the right. That's what I reckon. Zubimendi looks a bit lightweight for me in the defensive midfield, needs to an enforcer around him. Some others, he's good on the ball, Zubimendi. Yeah, he's comfortable on the ball, but without the ball and that he is a bit vulnerable, I've got to be honest. I'm not impressed with him without the ball. When you look at Rice without the ball, he's kind of, how can I say? He still looks the part, if you like. He still hassles and harries and does a lot of work. Whereas, listen, I'm not going to go piling into Zubimendi because I've only seen him today and I watched him last week and I've seen bits of him in Spanish football and that. So I'll wait till about 10, 12 games in. What I do like, though, is Gyökeres. I like him. He's an old-fashioned centre-forward. He's like Alan Shearer kind of type of centre forward, and I like that. He's a no nonsense centre forward for me. Gyökeres. Haaland's the same, and I like when I look at centre forwards, I like to see a proper centre forward, someone that's going to barge defenders off the ball and get their body in front of someone and hold the ball up. And he does all that for me, Gyökeres. So, yeah, I'm excited for him. Batting ram Gyökeres, no airs and graces. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Exactly what I've said. Zubimendi had a few good turns and switches. Yeah, you're going to get that from Zubimendi, aren't you? You're going to get... I think if Zubimendi is given the time to play, he's going to be a decent player. The only trouble is he's not going to have that much time to play week in and week out. He's just not going to have it. Simple as that. It's just not going to happen. Liverpool, we will know Liverpool. We'll have a look at Zubimendi against Liverpool. We'll have a look at Calafiori playing at left back. We'll look at all these next week and then we can make our mind up. I think Zubimendi has been okay, not outstanding, but steady. Yeah, he's steady, but is steady going to take us to the Premiership, Jam Boy? This is the problem. This is what I've been saying. I don't want steady Eddies. I want people that are actually going to win us something, my friend, you know. Johnny D, what's predictions against Liverpool? Oh, I think he's going Newcastle and win. Next week's the test for Zuba. Yeah, come on, Johnny. Arsenal, Liverpool, what's your prediction? Do you know what? I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1. I think we'll come away in there with a point. And I never said that at the start of the season. I said we'd get beat at Anfield. No, I'm not changing my mind. Sorry, guys. You know me, I don't flip-flop about. I still think Liverpool will beat us next week. I think Liverpool will win next week. I think we'll drop points next week. I was going to say 1-1, but Saka's injured. There's going to be a little bit of a change around now in the team. I'm going to be worried who he plays at left back. We'll do a preview show next week, but I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool. No, but I think we'll improve. Yeah, we will improve. People used to call us El Neni Steady. El Neni Steady, to be fair, DJB. Yeah, we did. El Neni was steady. He was. Zubimendi's similar. He just does what it says on the tin. Do you know what I mean? He does it well, but he just, yeah. I don't worry about Zubi asking the Rice alongside him. Rice is a player, man. Calafiori worries me at left back. He worries everyone at left back, my friend. Worries everyone at left back. He's always marauding up the pitch. No problem against Leeds, but against Liverpool, we'll get exposed. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine it if he goes marauding off? That left side is still poor. I looked at it today. I know we won 5-0, but the left side is still a problem for me. Still a problem for me. We won't concede 2 goals at Paul. Newcastle United. Oh, do you know, I think we will, you know. I hope not. I went draw, win, lose, win, draw, 9 points. And we got 6 so far. Yeah. I went 7, Jam Boy. I went 7. I think that Calafiori's been told to play this because this is how Zinni was told to play. Yeah, exactly. Calafiori's just following orders, I think. I don't think he's just marauding on his own. I think that's how he's got to play. Is this inverted? Sometimes this inversion works and sometimes it don't. And it's just, yeah, it's hard sometimes. Salah versus Cala. Oh, boy. Yeah, exactly. We're going to see. Next week will be the one. Just did my entire grocery shopping. Had you on my headphones. Cheers, David C. Glad you got all your groceries. Glad I was on your headphones. I hope I've not given you a headache. Did you buy me anything nice? That's the main thing. I reckon 3-2 Liverpool. Yeah, do you know what? Are we going to score 2 goals? Possibly. Yeah, it's going to be a trick. Again, it could be a high-scoring game, you know. It could be like 3-1, 3-2. I think it'd be open. I think both teams will go for it, especially early in the season. Both teams are going to go for it. I don't think there'll be a lot of sitting back. Vincenzo, big up, my friend, all the time. Thank you very much. Guys, we need these likes up. Let's get the likes up and sub. I haven't went anywhere for the first 2 games that I said we're going to win. Very hard to predict what happens next, especially with Saka. Yeah, that Saka's a blow, man. T-Say, Chenzo Sports. Big up, my friend. How you going? Hope you're well, brother. Big up there. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, big win. Happy for your careers, but sad for Saka. We could see it coming. Yeah, we predicted it all along, didn't we? Said it on Lee's channel. We've been saying it. Me's been saying it. Matty's been saying it. Shane's been saying it. Aaron, Nomsky. We've all been saying it. We've all been saying it. And we all got crucified for it. Oh, what do you know? You're not physios. They must know. They must know if he's fit. They must know what they're doing. And we said we want him wrapped up in cotton wool and bought out at the start of the season. Rushed back. 149 watching. Smash the likes up. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you very much, Vincenzo. Saka is a loss, but never looked 100%. He fits and starts. I think he looked better this week than he did last week, no comp. I've got to be honest, he looked poor against Man United. Perhaps he was feeling something against Man United and he's trained all week and he's felt it again today. I don't know. But all I know is it is sad that he's had to come off. I hope it ain't too serious. Toronto Guna, big up, my friend. All good, all good. Listen, I'm well. We won 5-0. I've had a good day out at the Emirates. We won 5-0. All good, my friend. Salary's not the same guy anymore. I know a lot of people will see how bad he is on Monday. MLS and Calla will take care of him. We just need to get the balls to Gyökeres and I can see him playing. Listen, don't underestimate Salah. That goal he scored last week where he sprinted and he nicked the ball off the defender and he cut inside the box and slotted it bottom corner, mate. He's still got it. Salah's still a very dangerous player, 100%. I feel for Saka. Arteta was wrong. He just wasn't the right since he came back since April. No, you got to feel for any player, man, like that. I hope he ain't out for long. Oh, no, they're all injured for Chens. They're all injured. Tariq, they always say that about Salah. Yeah, I know, they do. I think it's, when you look at Mo Salah, I think it's like hope that he's fallen off of he ain't going to be the same player. And I think people hope that he's not going to be the same player because he's that good. But even if Salah takes a little dip in form, he's still good, isn't he? Even when he takes a dip in form, if he dropped 10%, 20%, he's still going to be more dangerous than most players in the Premiership. Don't think he'll play Ranieri. Do you think he will play? Is that Ranieri training ground this week? Dawn, I'm not getting that. Sorry, I'm not 100% getting what you mean there, my friend. Sorry, Dawn. Retype it and I'll have a little look. Do you rate Salah top 5 best Premier League players? I don't know. He's up there, but I don't think he's in my top 5. My top 5 Premiership players are obviously Omri, Bergkamp. Yeah, I mean, Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes definitely is in there. Ryan Giggs. Another baller. You'll never walk alone. Yeah, I mean, is Salah better than Scholes, Henry, Bergkamp? Top 5. It's a difficult one, you know. It's a difficult one. He wouldn't make my top 5 though. No, he's in sort of the 10-12 era, but he's not my top 5. Rodrigo is coming to Arsenal. I can't see it. I can't see it. I really cannot see it. I think we need to sell players to get Rodrigo in. Don, will he play your Neville? Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, Don. I'm sorry, darling. I'm so sorry, Don. Will he play You'll Never Walk Alone on the training ground this week? Probably. I would say he probably would. He'd get Win the dog walking round. You'll never walk alone. You know? He won't go down that road again doing all this madness, will he? Seriously? Pickpockets and you'll never walk alone on the speakers and all that? Who knows what this manager's going to do? I just want him to go there and get a win. Show me that you can go there under pressure and actually win at Anfield. Yeah? Dawn, big up. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subbing. DJB, are you going up to Liverpool next week? No, I'm not going to make the trip next week. No, I'm not going to Anfield next week. It's come a little bit too early in the season for me. I've got a few busy weekends, unfortunately. But I have been to Anfield loads of times. The most memorable one is obviously in '89. So yeah, so it's a lovely place to go and watch football. Love it. Like the people as well. Can't beat the Scousers. They love their football. Yeah, they're nice people. I've been to Liverpool a few times. I've been to Liverpool for like a city break as well. I love the city. I like Liverpool. I've got to be honest. Matt Letizia is the most... Matt Letizia, Jam Boy. Let me tell you, Matt Letizia was unreal. Unreal. If no one has ever seen Matt Letizia, just go and Google Matt Letizier's top 20 goals or something. They're just... The player was just incredible. And he stayed at Southampton. All credit to him. No, you won't. Big dogs now. The biggest dogs in the universe that haven't won. Dick, squat, laugh at that. I can't believe you were at Anfield for '89. That's insane. Yeah, man, it was insane. What a night that was. Jezza was there as well. Yeah. Yeah, incredible. 94. Champions League final. Yeah. Can't even talk about the Champions League final. Can't even talk about it. Never got over it. Never, ever got over that final. Never. Awful. Absolutely awful. Never got over it. I was absolutely gutted. I've never been so upset, and I mean really, really upset, as that Champions League final when we lost to Barcelona. Honestly. It was the one trophy I really wanted more than anything. And I really thought we had the team to do it. I really thought, I was so confident we was going to go and win there. Yeah, that's a bad memory for me, that one. Bad. That's why I want the Champions League so badly. People say to me, what would you rather have, Premiership or Champions League? Champions League all day long. It's the only trophy we haven't won. And a club like Arsenal need to win the Champions League. I can't, but can you believe that this football club has never won the European Cup? Never won the Champions League. Our record in Europe is abysmal for a club the size of Arsenal. Our European record is abysmal. And that's what got me with Spurs. It wasn't the fact, well, it was the fact that Spurs won a trophy, but it was the fact that Spurs won a European trophy, because our record in Europe is just diabolical. So Spurs winning that last season hurt as well. That really hurt me last season, Spurs winning that. We should never have lost that final. We were cruising until, I know, I know, man. I can't, honestly. It's a scar, it is. It's a scar on my Arsenal football memory. Oh, that was horrible. Horrible. Alan Smith was the only glory for Arsenal in Europe. Yeah, smudger. That half volley, man. Yeah, still got the picture of it on the wall. Amazing. What a night that was. Arsenal are definitely the best team not to win the Champions League, like Netherlands, the World Cup. Jamboy, you're 100% right. 100% right. And I've got a soft spot for the Netherlands, the way they play football. Holland, to me, was one of the reasons why I started watching football. When I was watching Holland back in the 70s, I just used to love the way they played football. Do you know what I mean? I watched Cruyff and players like that. And then I obviously watched the Brazil team, sort of late 70s, early 80s. That 82 Brazil team was just fantastic for me. And then the Argentina, Maradona, Kempes. Yeah, great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. Do you know England won't? I don't think that's another thing as well, right? I want to see England win the World Cup. I want to see England win the World Cup. Before I leave this planet, I want to see England win the World Cup. And this might be a bit controversial. I would rather see England win the World Cup than Arsenal win the Premiership. I've seen Arsenal win Premierships. For England to win the World Cup, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Can you imagine it? I'd rather see England win the World Cup than Arsenal win the Premiership. Not under Tuchel for me. No, I can't see it. Yeah, teams won the Champions League. Marseille, PSV, Monaco, Porto, but not Arsenal. I know it's madness, Johnny, isn't it? It's madness. When you list all these teams that have won the European Cup and Arsenal's never won it. It's just crazy. Spewing, I was too young to watch Cruyff and Nayskins. Oh, man. What a team that Dutch team was. Nayskins, Didier Seeks. And then they got better, didn't they? They had like, and then as the years went on, they had like Van Basten and Hullet and, do you know what I mean? Cliver and all these players. I mean, they was just, yeah, loved Holland. Forest, Villa, yeah, Bobby A, yeah, they've won the Champions League. Forest and Villa, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Man United. We've never won it. How can you sit at the top table if you've never won the Champions League? How can you sing? Yeah? Or like, you know, about being the best team and all of that when you've never won the Champions League. This is why we have to win the Champions League. Jamboy, Celtic, Ajax, yeah, all of these have won Champions League. Oh no, it's crazy. Stop it, guys. Come on. I know. You keep reminding me. It's evil. Absolutely evil. Big up to everyone in the house. Thank you for coming over from Leeds. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, sub to the channel. You haven't got to follow me, but smash the likes. It all helps. We're on the road to 2K, guys. So, yeah, look, come on. Get me to 2K. That'd be fantastic, guys. Yeah. That'd be great. Come on. Let's go. Thanks for all your comments as well, guys. No, it's been a good chat, guys. Thank you very much. It's been really good. As I said, I wasn't going to do a live stream tonight. I've not had much sleep, so I'm a little bit lagging. Red Star won the Champions League. Yeah. Do you know what? There's teams that have won the Champions League and we can't do it. I don't know what it is. That's why I was so annoyed with Mikel Arteta last season. You go and beat Real Madrid. You go and beat Real Madrid convincingly. And then you're playing the team that you beat earlier on in the Champions League convincingly. And then you concede that early goal. And then you never look like getting the goal back. And then you look at our bench in that Champions League semi-final. Then you look at the options we had. Then you're wanting him to change something, do something different. Anything. It's the Champions League. You might as well lose 3-0. We're going out anyway. Just try something different. So he goes, yeah, I'll try something different. I'll get Thomas Partey to throw long throw-ins into the box to a striker that we haven't got. And I'll get David Raya to kick the ball 30, 40 yards downfield to a striker that we haven't got. Do you know what I mean? It was just like criminal. And this is what this manager does. He gets into situations and he does madness. So he's got to try and prove us wrong, hasn't he, this season? He's got to try and prove us wrong. There's no excuses now. None whatsoever. But the excuses will be the excuses are building up. They'll build up. Oh, Saka got injured. Odegaard got injured. This one's got injured. They'll all come out the woodwork again. They'll all come out the woodwork. James talks Man City. City beat Real Madrid and won the Champions League. Why can't Arsenal win the Champions League? Not a clue, James. Not a clue. Wenger's tried, failed. Don't know what it is, man. Don't know what it is. Teams we've had. That team should have won the Champions League, shouldn't it? Henry, all them sort of players, Campbell, Sol Campbell. We had some ballers in that team, man. And, oh, yeah. No, I don't know. James, if you know, brother, you tell me, because I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. The amount of teams I've seen over the years fail to win the Champions League at Arsenal. Crazy. Crazy gangs settings in the Champions League. It was, Joseph. It was. It was Wimbledon. It was Stoke City FC. Tony Pulis settings. Ridiculous. Red Star had the best team when they won the Champions League with the team that was Darko Pen. Oh. Beat Bayern Munich 2-1 in the semi-final. Wow. In spite of playing unconvincingly, we had a lot of chances. One versus Martinelli and Trossard in the first leg. Yeah. Didn't win it, though. He still failed, Johnny, didn't he? This is what I'm saying. Still failed. Chances. No one remembers chances. They only remember winners. Johnny D, we never stood a chance against PSG, conceding a goal in the 4 minutes. No, we didn't. It was tie over. Tie was over. DJB, absolute legend. Thank you, Lynch. You're a legend myself. The chat's a legend. All the people that sub to me, all the people that follow me in the chat, you're all legends, my friend. It's a really good community we're building here. Thank you very much indeed. 100% appreciate it, every single one of you. And all those that have come over, 100% appreciate it. You follow the other channels as well, the likes of Shane and all of that, and Aaron, and yeah, we all appreciate it, guys, because I've said it, Shane said it. We just do our thing. We talk about football. We have a chat. We do this stuff. We bring you news. We bring you stuff that what's going on. We say it as it is. It's all real. Yeah, and it's nice that you support us and follow us. What can we say? Big up to the lot of yous. No comp, very lucky goal. Dembele shot in the ground. Johnny, there was no luck. There was no luck that team winning the European Cup, mate. No luck at all. You make your own luck. You're making excuses, Johnny. Don't go down that road, my friend. Don't go down that road of making excuses. Big up, my friend. 101 likes, Bosh. There you go, Jam Boy. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Second leg, they scored deviated shot. Luck was on their side. It's not luck, man. It's not luck. You make your own luck. Where was our lucky shot then? Where was our luck? I'll tell you where. Honestly, it's not about luck. You don't rely on luck, do you? Big up, Jambo. Always great chatting with you, my friend. Always. Guys, Johnny D, Jamboy, Lynch, everyone else in the chat. Dawn, we've had Binks, we've had Aces in. Guys, if I go through all of yous, I'll be here all night. But if you've joined me in the chat and you know who you are, thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure. As I said, on the train, I said, I think I'll go live and set up a stream. And that's what I did. And appreciate you for joining me. Thank you very much indeed. We spoke about the game. It was a 5-0 convincing win. Leeds weren't as good as I thought they'd be. I thought they'd be a little bit more harder work, but they wasn't. Yeah, big up House Media. 100% to you, my friend. They came to the Emirates. They must have had a game plan. Didn't come off. First 25 minutes Arsenal played pretty similar to how they played last season. Wasn't really happening. It was kind of a little bit predictable. But once we got our goals, we clicked into gear, guys, and long may it continue. I hope so anyway. I hope so. I'm just a bit worried about Saka. We will wait and see. Tomorrow, guys, make sure, or today, should I say, tomorrow. Enjoy today. Bank holiday on Monday. Got the sit back session tomorrow night. Come and join me. Aaron's going to be joining me, as I said earlier on. That should be good. And we'll just, we'll have more chat, guys. We'll chat about football. Hopefully, we'll go through the post-reaction presses, and hopefully we'll get some more news on Saka as well, and we'll find out what's happening with him as well. So big up the chat. Mr. Waffle, thank you very much, my friend. Big up to you. Big up. Yeah, smash a like, guys. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you sub as well. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm going to go and get my head down because I'm feeling a bit tired. So I will make sure that I'm back tomorrow night. Please join me. We'll talk about more football, and we'll talk about more Saka. We'll talk about more Arsenal. You know it makes sense. Big up, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Love. Look after yourselves. Bless every single one of you. Take care, brothers.